Yesterday, while I was surfing the internet, I saw a post by a Fulani Herdsman. The post said, I can kill 150 people for one cow. And I'm like, what? Apart from the fact that this is madness, I'm here wondering, what are our security agency? What are they doing? What are they doing? Because if it is to track down activists and arrest them, if it is to track down people who are insulting Tinubu and his son online and arrest them, it's very easy for them to do. But apparently, it seemed like that is where their power stops. That is where it starts and that is where it stops. Because I don't understand why an individual will come online to say that he can kill 150 people just for one cow, which means one cow, the life of a cow, is more than the life of 150 people. Is that not madness? What is the worth of a cow? Pata 1 million naira. That is why you want to kill 150 people just because of the life of one cow. Is that not madness? At this point, I think that the person who made that post online should have been arrested by now. The person should have been arrested because what the hell? Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Also like this video, click on the like button down below. It's really very important. That way we encourage to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section below. It's just the pure audacity for me because even after the Benue State massacre, these people still have the audacity to go online to post videos, to go online to make threats, to go online and post, this kind of comments, which means even this young man who said he can kill 150 people just for one cow is not just saying it, it's something that he can do. He's saying he will do it. And I think that is enough, to arrest him. But obviously, it seems like these people, they are special in one way or the other. Tension continues to rise in Nigeria as a disturbing video surfaces online, showing a self-identified elder issuing a direct threat against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the people of Benue State. In the chilling footage, the individual boasted that Tinubu came last time to greet Benue people and he was smiling. Next time we attack, we will make sure Tinubu will be crying. Can you imagine? Somebody posted this online as a video making threats. He wasn't even afraid. He did not even cover his face, threatening, which means the number we are going to kill will be more than what we did the last time. He further claimed responsibility for hijacking Benue Links vehicles to kill and burn indigents of Benue, warning that more attacks are on the way. The video, which circulated widely on platforms like TikTok, had drawn sharp criticism and renewed concerns about security failures in Nigeria's Middle Belt. While official sources previously described the Yewata killings as a communal clash, this footage offers a stark contradiction, showing emboldened attackers threatening the state without fear of consequence. It's so sad that, the massacre happened and a lot of people were categorically saying or categorizing the attack as communal clash. This is not a communal clash. If it were to be a communal clash, they would have been fighting over land, or over land boundaries, and it would have been both parties, fighting each other. But in this case, it was a situation of attackers coming to invade a community with arms, coming to kill harmless and innocent people, both women, both children, and men. So this is very different from a communal clash. Moving on, in the aftermath of a massacre in Yewata, Benue State, which claimed sources of lives and displaced many residents, the Nigerian police paraded 28 suspects believed to be herdsmen responsible for the attack. However, public confidence remains low. Many Nigerians argue that parading suspects is no longer enough, citing previous instances where similar individuals were later seen dining with top government officials, reportedly rehabilitated and reintegrated into society without facing justice. This is the reason why crime rate is really very high today in Nigeria, because government is always handling security threats and criminal issues as if it is a child's play. They keep handling it with kids' glove. It seems like they think that reconciliation is the solution to everything. They think that rehabilitation is a solution to everything. And after rehabilitation, these people will still go back. They will still go back and into crime to continue whatever they were doing before the reintegration or rehabilitation. Because I don't know how you can rehabilitate a criminal, someone who has killed a lot of people, instead of you to send a person to life imprisonment so that they can rot in jail and face the consequences of their actions. You say that you are rehabilitating them and then you reintegrate them back into the society. Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? The other day I saw a post where, Boko Haram members whom government have promised, different things. They were telling the government that the government did not fulfill their promise, that they were even threatening the government that they will go back to crime if the government do not fulfill. These are people that are supposed to be in prison, rotting in jail. These are the reasons why these people keep getting bold. They keep getting emboldened because now they know that the government can do almost nothing. The only solution they have is, reconciliation and reintegration into the society, which is so sad. What about justice for the families? What about justice for the individuals and people who have lost family members to these massacres and clashes? Moving on, despite mounting evidence, the defense headquarters have remained largely silent on the matter. The absence of a clear and firm response from Nigeria's top military leadership is fueling speculation that the threat of future violence is not being treated with the urgency it demands. Critics fear that this pattern of nonchalance may encourage more brazen attacks from armed groups operating under the guise of herdsmen. President Tinubu had earlier visited Makurdi in response to the widespread killing across Benue and other northern states, ordering a manhunt and promising a crackdown on the perpetrators. Yet, his visit to Benue's capital without setting foot in the actual communities affected, such as Yewata, drew criticism from locals and observers, who described it as symbolic at best. As the nation watches in fear and frustration, the questions grow louder. Are these suspects going to be prosecuted or pardoned? Why are military authorities silenced in the face of open threats? What is the government's long-term plan to end the carnage in Benue and across Nigeria's troubled rural regions? With the recent video now fueling nationwide outrage and renewed fear, Nigerians are calling for more than just public parades of suspects. They demand justice, transparency, and lasting security for vulnerable communities with still under siege. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Osman Tijani says, but what is wrong with our security agents? We see threats of such trending around the country. The military, the police, Air Force, Navy, are you all dead or alive? Esther Alex Udo says, it is now hoped Tinubu will believe that all these massacres here and there are being organized by his political enemies, trying to openly disgrace him, telling Nigerians of his incapability to control the worsening orchestrated security situation in Nigeria. So his continued delay actions to doing the necessities to prove his enemies wrong is what only himself can explain. Adekombi David says, no country or nation prioritize Fulani Herdsmen or sees them as one of their kinsmen ever enjoy peace. Nigerians should wake up from their daydream and do the needful. Ibrahim Sulaiman says, Buhari's overpampered and empowered kinsmen. Another comment we got here from Fubara Jumbo says, Tinubu hell-fire Buhari. How did you guys get Jonathan out of power? Who did you contract to unseat Jonathan? Sharon says, how is he using his phone without the network providers who is using him to make their money get arrested? TikTok also should trace him and the phone makers. Nigeria is too backward right from the presidency to grassroots. But why can't military take over? James Timilane says, I am not a fan of Tinubu, but obeying Fulani oligarchy till now is why Fulani are audacious. We have lost direction. Barua Bayo says, now people will resort to jungle justice because the leaders have failed. That is the result. when the leaders have failed its people and the people now seem like they do not have power, they look for ways to defend themselves. They no longer wait, for the justice system or for the security agencies to do their work. I'm afraid that, a repeat, I'm not even afraid that it's going to happen, because I think at this point, that is what it calls for. A repeat of what happened in Edo State, where, those people were set on fire. Those people were suspected to be terrorists in a bus. They were set on fire. Moving on, now people will resort to jungle justice because the leaders have failed. I'm sure the leaders of the bandits will assure his followers that if security agencies arrest you, they will later release you. Never mind. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.